was watching Disney movies the other day with my niece who's upstairs right now, and she was she at first she was like overtaken by all of them, but you know the one that she didn't like the most, Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
Really?
Yeah.
My friend, like, that's her all-time favorite.
Well, and I asked her why, and she said, because kitty cat's mean. I'm like, what? The kitty cat's mean. Beast. And I'm like,
okay, all right.
She's 2. You're gonna have to forgive her.
Yeah, no, it like that's one of those things where it's just like, all right, let's get. Oh.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to forgive her. She's 2 years old and she doesn't understand that she couldn't even sit through watching it. She was up, going around, like making noise and everything. I'm like, okay, yeah, let's get another Zootopia. How's that? And she's like, I like Zootopia, and like, okay.
See, my friend, she likes Belle because she's notably a bibliophile, which kind of broke the mold for a lot of the princesses. Cause, I mean, she had a pretty well developed personality.
Yeah,
yeah.
Also,
my girlfriend's favorite for pretty much the same reason.
Yeah,
so,
and well, Belle. Okay, they're doing a thing now. Disney's doing a thing where they're doing live-action remakes.
Yeah.
They just did Cinderella, and it was a huge success. Critics loved it. Fans
they
loved it.
released a trailer for...
Yes, they just released a trailer for Beauty and the Beast.
Somebody on Facebook posted it was like a scene for scene, like live-action trailer with the old trailer, and it like...
All right.
It's like...
Also...
Pretty close.
Also, a lot of people don't remember this. Beauty and the Beast is the first animated film ever nominated for Best Picture.
And I did not know that.
Yeah, and it transcended. It was one of the first animated films to truly transcend that when it came to award season. Everyone was saying it was the best film of the year, critics and fans alike, saying it's much better than any of these other films. It didn't win, but the fact that it made it that far, a lot of people say the nomination is really the biggest honor. The win is one thing, but the fact that you were recognized,
the fact that it sort of broke in, it's like this is the first time this has happened.
Right.
Yeah. There's something to be said for that.
Yeah, and I liked Beauty and the Beast. I liked it a lot, and I heard that there was a sequel. Didn't watch it because. Even though Tim Curry was voicing the main villain in it, I was just like, try so hard to resist.
Yeah, because it's like, how do you actually make that sequel work?
They, from what I heard, they actually set it back during the time where Beast was still. It's kind of an interquel.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like during the montage scenes, there's like different
things that happen. Yeah.
And I think they said it during that, but. I was gonna say Cinderella is kind of the quintessential Disney print. I mean, honestly, they got the friggin' they built the castle.
Yeah.
At Disney World.
I mean that says something.
Yeah, they built the castle, and she is arguably the most famous, but she's not my favorite. But they did happen to pull in one of my favorite television actresses ever.
Yeah, I was surprised by this. The fact that Sarah Michelle Gellar's in this. Wow. Yeah. Okay.
I was gonna say before they did the live action Cinderella, there's actually one actress who I think fit the bill as Cinderella, and she actually did it in a TV series. It's in a TV series you don't like very much, The Big Bang Theory. Melissa Rauch as Melissa Rauch.
I do not
as
like
Bernadette.
The Big Bang Theory.
That was a funny episode.
Yeah,
that was.
I'll take your word for it.
Well, they get home before their boyfriends and husbands, and Howard comes home. He's like, Bernadette, I'm home. And she's like, I got a surprise for you. And he's just like, please be Cinderella. Please be Cinderella. Please be Cinderella. And she comes out of Cinderella, and as the camera is cutting back to him, and she's like, hello, sweet prince. And as the camera is cutting back to him, he is already in mid-stride of taking his shirt off. He's like, my lady. And he does like a little pretend horse ride into the bedroom.
Well, what's funny,
I found that scene hilarious. That was probably
I'll take your word for it, but
the fact that it came from The Big Bang Theory, which is a show that Ben loathes.
Yeah,
passion.
I very much
That
dislike
was a
that
pretty
show.
funny episode.
That was a funny episode, and I liked it. But okay. Anyway, Princess Rat Battle. I know who we're all more majority going to be pulling for. I think we're all going to be pulling for Belle because she seems I think she'd have a better vocabulary.
I mean, yeah, and that's definitely going to be an advantage here.
Yeah, whereas Cinderella is a hard worker. She doesn't mind. A little elbow.
This one feels
greaser.
more balanced to me because the last one had a decided winner.
Pretty much,
and it's pretty lopsided. This one, I don't know. Like
did you guys do one while I was away? Or?
It was
Frederick Douglass.
Elsa versus Snow White.
Oh yeah, okay.
But
yeah.
we did it.
Oh
last
yeah,
time. Frederick Douglass and-
Jefferson and Douglas. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
But
that
since
was
we don't have ERB this week.
there's
yeah.
no ERB this week, so
But
Princess Rat Battle.
All right.
This one does seem more even, and in terms of how I feel, I think Belle will have a better advantage here because of her vocabulary, or her higher vocabulary, because of the fact that she reads all the time. There's never a time I've seen her that she is not holding a book.
Yeah, I'm going to say undecided. I'm just going to be entertained because I haven't seen either one of these movies in years.
Yeah,
not a
that's
Disney
fair.
Scholar.
That's fair. Yeah, I've got to go Belle here.
Okay.
I've got to go Belle here. I think that's. I don't know. Cinderella might surprise me, but I don't know. First,
All right.
opening pick Belle.
So we have our picks in. Let us enjoy.
Here we go.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was a princess. Rap battle. Cinderella versus Belle. Let the rap battle begin.
Another princess in my shadow come to covet my crown. You clowns wanna throw down with the best in a gown. I'm the legendary story of rags to riches. Rhyme sharper than a needle and I'm giving out stitches. Like a wilting rose, you can't step to my flows. These girls are tripping, did they cut off their toes? I deserve all the praise for the foot fetish craze. I got itty bitty kicks, but legs for days. Let's look at your mentality. Freud loves your abnormality. The Stockholm Syndrome story, beauty and the bestiality. Of course you're bitter. I'm the #1 star. Pumpkin carriage, perfect marriage. No one cares who you are.
What's my name?
Belle.
What's it mean?
Beauty.
I'm the perfect combination of brains and booty. While I'm gaining knowledge, you're losing your pumps. Like Mrs. Possum serving shots and dishing out lumps. Cindy's dreaming she's important. Well, somebody should wake her. This gold digging trophy wife's the royal baby maker. Fear the nerdy wordy princess, cause I'm throwing more shade than the willow tree growing on your dead mother's grave. This time sets us back 50 years. Do your chores, clean the floors till a band just appears. You're shallow and obsessed with looks and how you're dressed. You wanna live like Gaston? Please be our guest.
Oh, I'm the one who's shallow cause your princess is Harry. The beast was in the friend zone till he gave you his library. You're poisonous, no merit. You're jealous, declare it. Like I've always said, if the shoe fits, wear it. I'm the American dream with a fairy tale wedding. You got teapots for friends, and I think your man's shedding. Some things are meant to be, like love at first sight. Bibbidi bobbidi booyah, he was mine before midnight.
A relationship where he wants to rap about romance. You can't fall in love after just one dance. My prince saved my life, and don't be misled. I want a man in the street, but a beast in the bed. Your film stars mice and cats with an old fat fairy. Your silly stories shoehorned into freaking Tom and Jerry. You say you want to party, next you run off down the halls. It's like you always choke once you make it to the balls.
You think that's funny? Here's a history lesson, honey.
Daggone.
You saved the studio when Walt was out of money. You followed in my footsteps. Without me, there's no you. Disney built an empire on these tiny glass shoes.
If you're so adored, where's your Academy Award? I'm the smart female heroine that can't be ignored. The moral of our quarrel and why I've got you beat, it's what's inside that matters, not the size of your feet.
Thanks for watching, and thanks for letting Cinderella win.
Man.
That
Okay.
that
that's
got
a
rough in
tough
places.
one.
That
one was tough to call.
I don't know. I kind of gotta give it to Belle. She was just a straight up savage. I mean,
Yeah.
She was. That Willow line.
Oh,
holy
that's
crap.
like. I mean, it was like, your mama slam, a well placed your mama slam. I mean, everybody gets a chuckle about it, but when you know her mom's dead, it's like,
Yeah.
Full-time savage right there.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And in all honesty, you look at she's right about the comparison between the prince and the beast.
Right.
The beast is a fleshed out character.
Oh, yeah.
The prince is there.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, and you get really no personality development on him. The beast is a more three-dimensional character.
He is. He's very well defined.
I really I was leaning towards Cinderella because everyone always kind of makes they make the awkward bestiality comment or the Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
And it is kind of hard to come back from something like that, because it's
I
wow,
mean,
this
it's
tipped one way, but then Belle really turned it around. I mean, that was pretty funny.
She used that.
Yeah.
She used her higher literary skills to craft.
Man,
to craft those lines. I mean, goodness gracious.
And I thought that Cinderella had some good jabs in places.
Oh, dude,
but
yeah. Good combination.
Overall, yeah, Belle just killed it.
Honestly, I think Belle, the writing was just overall better because you had really intelligent lines and you just had the in the gutter just painful lines that you're cringe at because they burn.
Yep.
Like salt in the wound over and over again.
Yeah.
It's like deep gash, salt, repeat.
Particularly choking when you make it to the balls.
That
was brutal.
That was a good one.
That was might I say distasteful.
My God.
Yeah, you're
right? I just my God.
I hate you, Micah. I hate you so much.
You went over the
you
there. But hey, that's expected. I mean, oh my gosh.
Yep.
Nate, I think you and I can agree we called it correctly.
Yes.
I will agree with you.
Yes.
Yep.
So Belle won.
Yeah. And that's a sweep.
That is a sweep.
Oh, wow.
I know people are going to be mad because, how can you go against Cinderella? And how can you go against Sarah Michelle Gellar? It's not about who's playing who, and it's not about the princess. It's about how deep the jabs went and how hard the cuts were.
Also, let's think about it. It's Cinderella versus Belle. It's not Buffy versus Belle.
That's true.
Ooh.
Right?
That's true. And
that's a tougher one to call. It's not.
No,
Buffy
it's not.
wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buffy
throws a stake.
Yeah,
to
I'm
the
like,
heart.
what am I saying? Buffy wins.
Yeah, she killed Beast too while she was at it. She'll end this love story with one stake. I know. But guys, I really liked this, and the fact that they got Sarah Michelle Gellar to be pulled into this as well.
Yeah,
and she held her own when it came to playing the part of Cinderella and spitting the lines. I thought she did great, and I never expected these to be as good as they are, and it's not, and it's because I've seen a few parody rap battles online, people going back, people trying to emulate the style of epic rap battles of history.
Yeah,
they're trying too hard to be epic rap battles of history. They are doing something on their own, and it works. It works so well because I noticed this as well. The people in the backgrounds, the hype women.
Yeah.
They're other Disney princesses, but they match the for Cinderella the classic period under Walt Disney, and then you have the Disney Renaissance under Jeff Katzenberg.
Yeah,
and you have backing them up other princesses from those eras.
Sure,
because you had Pocahontas, which in all honesty, I think maybe they should have got Esmeralda. Because I think Esmeralda is a better. I just thought that Hunchback of Notre Dame was a better movie than Pocahontas. And maybe you can't really consider her a princess because she's not a princess. She's a thief.
Yeah, that one's tricky.
Yeah,
but
well.
Overall, yeah, that was. I never expected these to be this good. I had seen. I had seen mentions of them, and it's just it's somebody else trying to be ERB.
Yeah, they're fun.
And then I didn't look, and I should have.
People dismissed it saying they're just copycats, but it's ERB didn't invent a rap battle.
No,
it's
true.
No. It's true.
And so this is something that they definitely have fleshed out, and I mean they know their material, so it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I'd say that Whitney Avalon is definitely a Disney scholar.
Yeah,
I'd say she is. I wonder if they could actually. Is that actually a real thing? Like you go to Disney, and if you pass a test with a certain amount of answers, they give you like a Disney scholarship.
It wouldn't surprise me because, like, I mean, they're doing everything now. I keep seeing Pottermore stuff on Facebook where people are getting sorted into houses and like signing up for stuff.
Oh yeah, that's been around for a while.
Yeah, but that's like, so it's like if they're doing that, I mean, surely there's like some kind of Disney Disney course of study.
Yeah, Disney Scholar School, and you go in, you take the test. If you pass, you get a degree on your way out. If you do not, you get a participation ribbon.
Ooh,
I could see that. Maybe
participant. Ooh, that's
participation ribbons were such crap back in the day. You were pretty much just saying, "Good for you for trying and not really putting forth much effort." But hey, you were there.
You were present at this event.
Yes. I got a few of those, and I also got a few first place. Well, they gave everyone like participation things for like when you did field day, when you competed in field day.
Oh Lord, field day.
Oh yeah, dude. And they gave everyone participation, but then when the actual competition started, you know, who was faster, who could jump the farthest, and I won the broad jump. I won the broad jump when I was a kid. I was so I jumped farther than everybody, dude.
There you go.
I was just like zoom. I was happy about that, and I also participated in the relay, and we won the relay, barely by the skin of our
Photo
fingers.
finish.
Oh yeah, dude.
There you go.
It was between one guy in our class, Jimmy Baker, and Jeremy Dotson was quick. He was skinny. His big thing was he was skinny and he could run really fast. Jimmy was short. He had really short legs, and for some reason we made him our anchor. I don't know why, but Jeremy was very slowly catching up, and they both dive. Oh. They both dive for the slap, and Jimmy beat him by just that much. Oh my gosh.
One thing I did appreciate about the Cinderella side of this, she mentioned her sisters tripping and talking about them cutting off their toes.
Yeah, I did not expect that reference.
In the original iterations of the folklore, some instances her stepsisters do in fact cut off portions of their feet to try and fit into said slipper to trick the prince.
Yep.
It's pretty graphic.
Well, who was it that originally conceived the Cinderella story?
It's been around a while. The Brothers Grimm got a hold of it, and I believe Hans Christian Andersen also got a hold of it.
Yeah, I believe that's true.
So Brothers Grimm typically ends up more violent than other.
That's how it goes.
They tend to pull in more of the macabre in some ways.
So I did really appreciate that. But that's nothing you would ever get from a Disney movie. But.
Well, maybe that's her literary prowess. I mean, she's able to pull that stuff up because she's well read on stuff like that.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway.
So once again, guys, who did you think won? Who did you think won? We all came down on the side of Belle. If you came down on the side of Cinderella, let us know why.
Yeah.
And also, if there are more of these you want us to watch, let us know down below because honestly, I never expected these, and now that they're here, I cannot wait to keep going with these. I mean, even after ERB's done, we're gonna continue with these.
Yeah.
So let us know down in the comments below what else you want us to watch. Also, let us know who you think won the battle, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check the description for the original video. Show Whitney Avalon some love because she. For her going through the effort of creating these, I mean that's well worth it's well worth a look, and also a few extra views, maybe a subscription on her side. I mean, you never know.
Yep.
And
apparently she's also on iTunes, so check that out.
Yeah. Huh. So there you go.
Oh yeah, I see a song on iTunes. Yeah.
Yep, there is.
So there you go.
What do you know?
So yeah. Check us. Check our channel for all of our various other endeavors. Check the description for all of that as well. And until next time, everyone, we will see you later. Peace out.